Healthy living rarely happens overnight. Many people search for quick transformations, strict diets, or dramatic routines. But lasting health is usually built in a quieter way. Through small habits practiced every day, a glass of water in the morning, a short walk outside, a balanced meal prepared at home. These actions may feel small, but over time they shape how we feel, how we think, and how our bodies function. Today we will explore simple healthy habits that slowly create a stronger, calmer, and more balanced life. Here's something I've learned, and maybe you've noticed this too. We get so caught up in the big goals, lose 20 pounds, run a marathon, go fully plant-based that we completely overlook the tiny things we do every day that either lift us up or slowly wear us down. And the truth is, our daily habits aren't just routines. They're the language we use to talk to our bodies. Every single day, we're either saying, "I care about you," or "you can wait." So let's talk about 7 habits that help me start saying, "I care about you." And honestly, some of these surprised me. Healthy movement does not need to be intense or complicated. A short walk, stretching in the morning, dancing in your living room. Regular movement improves circulation, supports heart health, and lifts mood. When movement becomes a daily habit, the body begins to feel more flexible, energized, and resilient. Habit number 2, and I need to make a distinction here that changed everything for me. I stopped exercising, and I started moving, because here's what happened. For years, I thought movement had to mean a gym or a class, or at least something that made me sweat and feel accomplished. And if I couldn't do that, I'd just skip it entirely. All or nothing. Sound familiar? But our bodies weren't designed for an hour at the gym 3 times a week. They were designed to move gently, consistently, throughout the day. A walk after dinner, stretching while the coffee brews, dancing in the kitchen when a good song comes on. Yes, really, the research actually backs this up. Consistent, gentle movement throughout the day does more for our heart health, our joint health, and our mental health than intense workouts followed by hours of sitting. And here's what I love about this shift. There's no failure. You can't fail at taking a walk. You can't fail at stretching. You just do it. And it adds up in ways that genuinely surprised me. My knees hurt less. I sleep better. I feel more like myself. Healthy eating often begins with simple choices. Fresh vegetables, whole foods, balanced meals prepared at home. Instead of focusing on restrictions, healthy living focuses on nourishment. Meals that provide vitamins, minerals, and natural energy support both body and mind. Over time, consistent nourishing meals help maintain stable energy and overall wellness. And please hear me when I say this. I am not going to tell you what to eat. I'm so tired of that conversation, and I bet you are too. What I'm going to talk about is how we eat. Because somewhere along the way, eating became something we do while doing something else. We eat while scrolling. We eat while watching TV. We eat standing at the counter because we're in a rush to get to the next thing. And when we do that, we miss everything. We miss the flavors. We miss the signals our body is sending. The ones that say I'm satisfied or I actually needed something different. So here's what I started doing. 1 meal a day, just one. I sit down. No phone, no TV, just me and my food. And I pay attention. How does it taste? How does it make me feel? Am I actually hungry? Or am I eating because it's noon and that's what we do at noon? This tiny shift, it changed my relationship with food more than any diet ever did. I started craving things that made me feel good. Not because someone told me to eat them, but because I could actually feel the difference. Healthy living is not only physical. Mental and emotional health are equally important. Small daily practices like quiet reflection, breathing exercises, or spending time in nature help calm the mind. Over time, these moments create emotional balance and resilience. In today's world, the mind is constantly active. Notifications, responsibilities, and endless information can keep our thoughts moving without rest. But just like the body needs sleep, the mind also needs moments of calm. Relaxing your mind each day does not require something complicated. Sometimes it begins with a few quiet minutes. Take a slow breath. Step outside for fresh air. Sit in silence for a moment without your phone. These small pauses help the nervous system settle. Over time, daily mental rest can improve focus, reduce stress, and support emotional balance. A calm mind allows the body to function more smoothly. Healthy living is not only about what we eat or how we move. It is also about creating space for the mind to slow down. Even 5 quiet minutes each day can help restore clarity and inner balance. Because when the mind relaxes, the whole body begins to feel better. Sleep is one of the most powerful healers the body has. During sleep, the body repairs cells, restores energy, and supports brain function. Healthy habits like reducing screen time before bed and creating a calm evening routine can improve sleep quality. Better sleep leads to better focus, stronger immunity, and a calmer nervous system. One might be the most underrated health habit of all. Sleep. Not getting enough sleep. We all know we should do that. I'm talking about treating sleep like an act of self-respect, like something you protect, not something that gets whatever time is left over after everything else. I used to wear my tiredness like a badge. Oh, I was up until midnight. Like that proved I was productive or dedicated or something. But you know what it actually proved? That I wasn't prioritizing the one thing my body needed most. So I made a rule, a bedtime. And yes, I know that sounds like something for a child, but hear me out. I choose a time, and 30 minutes before that time, I start winding down. The phone goes in another room. The lights get dimmer. I do something quiet, read, or just sit with my thoughts. And the difference? It wasn't just that I had more energy. I was kinder. To me, to the people around me. I made better decisions. I crave healthier food. It was like sleep was the foundation and everything else was built on top of it. Healthy living is not built in a single day. It grows through the choices we repeat. One healthy meal may feel small. One short walk may seem simple. One good night of sleep may not feel dramatic. But when these choices are repeated again and again, they begin to shape our daily lives. Healthy habits are powerful because of consistency. Every time we choose water instead of sugary drinks, every time we move our bodies, every time we prepare nourishing food at home, we are supporting our long-term well-being. These small actions accumulate over time. What once felt like effort slowly becomes part of our routine. Healthy living is not about perfection. It is about returning to healthy choices. Again and again, even when life becomes busy, even when we miss a day, we can simply begin again. Because repeating small healthy choices is what slowly builds a stronger, healthier life. These habits, none of them cost money. None of them require a gym membership or a meal plan or a complete life overhaul. They just require you to decide that you matter. Your health, your peace, and your joy, they matter. And if you're sitting there thinking, is it too late to start? No, it's not. It is never too late to take care of yourself. If this video meant something to you today, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, which habit are you going to start with? And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them. Sometimes a little reminder that we're worth taking care of, that's all it takes. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.